built with steel from the bridge over the Tyne, bridge over the Tyne, bridge over the Tyne. Tell me what's the time?
Hello, I am Simon Anderton. I'm 56 years of age. I've got 5 children, and out of them 5 children, I only see 3 of them. I've got 2 daughters that I have not seen now for 15 years. Even though I've got all the court orders saying I can't see them, the court orders were broken time and time again. And the magistrates of the family court turned around and said, we'll adjourn for another year. And all you can do is send them letters and magazines once a month for 12 months until you come back to court. Why? I've never done nothing wrong to my children. I love them all.
So how did that make you feel?
Truthfully, I felt suicidal on not one occasion, many occasions. I felt like killing myself, but thankfully I didn't. I got past it. My other children helped us to carry on because I also love them, and I have got a very big responsibility to make sure they are all right as well.
So why are you protesting now?
Because the law will promise you things time and time again. They don't do anything about it. Why tell you to get court orders when they're not worth the paper they're written on? They're issuing documents on false pretenses and lies from the authorities, from the solicitors. They're not bothered because every time I go to court, they're getting paid for it. I sold my house. Now I've lost everything. I've got nothing left, and I still can't see my children. And that is why I'm climbing the bridge once again. And I made a promise to a very good friend of mine from Manchester, Mrs. Elaine Downs, and her husband was called Mike Downs. Unfortunately, it was diagnosed with breast cancer. They got married, and 12 months later she died. And I made that man a promise. My next demonstration that I would take part in, I would like to dedicate it to her.
So who was Elaine? What did she do?
Elaine Downs was an activist for the Real Fathers for Justice on many occasions, and the woman was absolutely fantastic, and she became one of my closest friends, and I love her to bits, and I still do. And I really, but not just me, everybody really misses her. We're not asking for anything of anybody, but if anybody's got any donations, we would like them to send it to cancer research.
Tell me what's the time? Tell me what's the time? Tell me what's the time? Is it time to get out?
If everybody stops taking part in part that I do as an activist, nothing will ever get changed. But I'm not a quitter. I've already had a massive heart attack. I've only got 2/3 of my heart. I've had kidney failure 5 times. I've got 60% of my kidneys. I was told when I was 41, after having a heart attack, I wouldn't get anywhere near 50. By the heart surgeon who sat on the bottom right hand side of my bed explaining to us. Well, I'm now nearly 57, so I've outlived his expectations by a hell of a long way, and I'm living on borrowed time. The reason why I won't stop doing what I'm doing, because my kids are me and they are my life, and as long as I've got a breath in my body, I will never ever give up the fight.
If your daughter's got in touch with you now, what would you say to them?
What will I say to them? To be quite honest, I don't think I could even speak to them. I would cry I would cuddle them, and yes, when you cuddle people for about 10, 15 seconds. I wouldn't let them go. I swear to God, I'm finding it hard to speak now, but I know for a fact I wouldn't let them go, because for 15 years I've served a life sentence for something I haven't done.
Is it time to get out? Now I'm staring at my prison wall, in front of a judge without any balls.
I love what I do, because I'm not doing it for me and my children anymore. But basically I am, but the most important thing, I'm doing it for everybody. When people grow up, they're going to have kids, they're going to split up, and it'll happen to them as well. Until the law gets changed, I don't want them people to go through the same thing I have been going through for 15 years. And I made Elaine Downs from Manchester a promise that I would not stop till the law gets changed. And I shook her hand and I cuddled her and she kissed us and she said, Simon, make us a promise, and I have. And believe me when I say this, I will never, ever, ever stop. My children I love, from the biggest one to the smallest one. I love them all exactly the same, and they are my life.
Is it time to get down? 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 Or is it time to get back up again?